friends, welcome back to my home, or welcome if you're new. My name is Lisa. I'm so glad you're here today. In today's video, I'm going to do a really quick rundown of my bathroom in the basement that still isn't finished, and these first pictures are just before pictures. Before I actually moved in, they were working on it. I don't know if it will get completely finished or not, or when that will be, but this video is about me taking what I have here and just trying to beautify it a little bit to where it doesn't seem like such a musty basement bathroom. So here is the beginning, showing you the back room behind the curtain. So you can see the finished wall in the very back with that little bit of brick paper there. That is my kitchen, and there is a half wall that divides that where the bar used to be. So everything on this side of the bar is what is behind the curtain behind my couch, and the floor or the walls, none of that is finished as of yet. I just set all my craft stuff back there, my treadmill, and then that is where the bathroom is located. So prior to my daughter and her husband purchasing this home, it was a HUD home. There had been some damage in the basement from water, so that's why there are no ceiling tiles on the side. And you've seen in some of my other videos where I was replacing the ceiling tiles on the other side that they were all water stained as well. So all of that got fixed before they purchased it, but it never got remodeled. So as you've seen in the beginning, the layout of the bathroom, the shower pan is down. It's just a single walk-in shower. I did purchase a vanity with a faucet, and then I purchased that cabinet, which the tall cabinet is not new. I got it off of Facebook Marketplace, but my vanity is new, and I had some plumbing for the shower. So everything just kind of got halted. So the person that was helping us get this together got busy with other projects, and I'm not a plumber. So, and now I'm not sure, like I said, if it'll be finished before I get my own place or not, but at least it's now cozy and feels complete for what I need it for. I do my showers in my daughter's bathroom, so I don't have to worry about that. This is basically just for me in the middle of the night, or if I'm down here cleaning or whatever. I don't have to truck all the way upstairs just to use the bathroom. So anyway, so this video will be me trying to beautify this up a little bit. I don't have video of every single thing that I did just because it was giving me fits, and it is just basically putting a band-aid on it. It's not how it actually should be done, but you'll see it looks a lot better. This is me making a shelf for my cabinet. I had mentioned before in one of my other videos that that cabinet needed a couple more shelves just to be a little bit more efficient, to hold all my linens and medicines, cleaners, things like that. So granted, these shelves aren't the most beautiful, but they worked, and I probably will beautify them more down the road, put some more paper on top of them. But for now, I just wanted to get them done so I could clean them off, get them in there, and get my shelf organized, so I could get some towels that were in other places all where they needed to be in one spot. So this was how I decided to put the shelves in there. I just took these little pieces of wood and stapled them to the sides. Did my best to get them even. It's probably not perfect, but and then the shelf will rest on top of that. And now there's not going to be anything heavy, mostly just, like I said, linens, maybe a few household cleaners or hairspray, extra shampoo, things like that. So I put 2 shelves in there. You're only going to see me installing 1, but I did actually do 2, and you'll see that closer to the end of the video. So these nails did not go all the way through to the outside to where you could see them. I was worried about that. That's kind of why I put the glue on there, because the nails weren't really long, but it was enough to hold them there without them poking through the sides. So I plan on keeping this cabinet. This cabinet will go with me wherever I go, good Lord willing, if I have enough space. Like I said, I don't know where that will be, but if I'm able to take it, I'm going to. And then I probably more than likely will paint it according to whatever my new bathroom situation is. So as you see, it was a little unlevel, so I put one more little piece of wood underneath that back corner where it was tippy and stapled that in, or nailed it in. So now it's level and it doesn't teeter. So I'm happy with that. So I'm just moving these things around, just putting stuff up on this shelf so I can make room to install the second shelf. And like I said, I don't have footage of the second shelf being installed, but you will see it closer to the end of the video. So hang tight and I'll show you everything when it's all finished. Before, I had just hung sheets up there to cover those 2x4s. And I suppose for all intensive purposes, that would have been fine if I would have just left it that way. But they didn't come all the way down to the ground, and it doesn't really matter. But I just wanted it to be easier to clean and, less bugs and cobwebs and things like that. So I ended up tearing that sheet down on the back, and the shower curtain is hanging there because behind the shower curtain, inside the shower pan, is like my extra, well, it's not extra, my vanity that I purchased, sitting back there in the box, and my mirror and my light fixtures and my plumbing fixtures. So all of that is hidden behind the shower curtain because there basically is nowhere else to put it. So this was my first attempt at trying to make it look a little cozy. I put some wallpaper that I had found. It was old wallpaper. I didn't buy it. I think my daughter had it. And I was just going to put that on there and call it good. But there wasn't enough of it for both walls. So I just wanted to leave this in here so you could see everything that I've done to get it to the final point that it is. So I put this up there, ran out of it, and we didn't have any more. So I was trying not to make it look too horrible and not match, but I did end up using it on the bottom half, kind of like I guess you'd call it like a board and batten style, but I ended up putting it around the bottom on both walls just to kind of tie everything together, and you'll see that here closer to the end of the video. So the wall is actually going to be extended further out into the middle of the basement. It just had not been built yet. I've showed you and at the beginning the piece of 2x4 on the floor. That's how far out it's going to come when it's finally finished. So there will be room for the sink and the cabinet and all those things. So here I'm just showing you how I ran out, and I was trying to think of what I could put on the bottom half of that. So that wallpaper came down and I replaced it with this wallboard. So this wallboard was in a room that my daughter cleaned out from another project that she had done, and she was going to throw it away. So I said, hey, I'll just put it in the bathroom, and my intentions were to wallpaper over it. And then that's why it's different, because I just used what we had. And then the piece behind the toilet was a piece of wallboard that had that wallpaper on it. That's just wallpaper. And she used it for a backdrop for her Poshmark items that she sold. So I like the looks of the wall, the brick on the wall. And so here I'm trying to just put some wallpaper on it, but this was wallpaper I had bought at the thrift store, and it didn't stick well. It's supposed to be pre-pasted, but I don't know if it's because it's old or I didn't soak it in enough water. I just used a squirt bottle, but regardless, it didn't work. So I had to come up with another idea. So these were a couple panels that I had found in my storage unit, and I don't know if you watched that, but I had said to you that that's what I was going to use these for. So again, I didn't get all of the footage of me doing this, but I used 2 pieces to fill in the rest of this wall on the bottom. And then, as you will see here in just a second, I used the wallpaper that I had up originally, and I put that along the bottom of both walls just to kind of tie it together. And I didn't do anything with the wall on the right where it has, the lines in it, because it's not full sheets of wallboard, but I'm not really too concerned with that. I might take maybe a paintbrush and paint those lines white just so they're not as visible. But like I said, it's just a temporary fix, and whether I'll be here for a little bit longer or the next person, it can all be redone. But for now, it serves the purpose for what I needed it for, and I'm happy with it, even though it's not how you typically would remodel a wall. Plus, I'm trying to stay on budget and not put any more money into the basement than I absolutely have to. So I just wanted to show you a couple shots of my cabinet when I first bought it, like the before. And here it is with both of the shelves after I installed the second one. And then I tried to organize it a little bit. And I had mentioned in my last video that in this cabinet were also all my holiday hand towels. And so I finally got those out of there, and that was in the last video. So this is the bathroom all finished with everything that I did. I also had a piece of linoleum left over that I laid down. I didn't attach it because it doesn't go everywhere that the bathroom will be eventually. I just laid it down there and put my rugs on it so it's easier to clean. And then here's just a little bit of decor that I put up just to kind of spruce it up a little bit. So I'd just like to say thank you so much for being here today and watching my video. If you have not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would consider doing so. And good Lord willing, I will see you in the next video.